How do you think women find out that their man is cheating on them? What do you think the most common way?
Intuition.
Oh, you're going black magic.
Oh.
Just thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, black magic. Yeah. That is not the number one answer.
Phone.
But can I ask a question about intuition? Do
Yeah.
you think, and I think a lot of times intuition or our gut is really our brain being receptive of things around, not fully knowing why they're being receptive of it, but seeing in its actual data that isn't processed to know exactly the data. And so intuition is not so much a feeling, but what we've learned through seeing and hearing.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
You made it feel like black magic.
I can get on board with that, but because we call it gut, intuition.
Mm-hmm. And I
feeling.
think women's intuition is better because you guys pay more attention.
Yes.
I don't think, again, this is just me rambling. I don't
Just in
think it's
life,
that you guys
in
have some
general.
sort of special power that we don't, except for you are better at noticing, paying attention. You're better at caring. So your, quote, black magic intuition is just you guys being more aware.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
We're on the same page.
Yeah.
All right, so studies have found that most of the time when a woman finds out her man is cheating, oh, let me go to Morgan. Hey, Morgan.
Yeah.
You know, you've been cheated on.
Yes, I have.
How did you find out?
Okay. Well, let me walk this back. One of them told me.
The person?
The dude that
the
I was
guy?
dating. He told me.
Was it because he was confronted?
Well, that one was wild because I had like intuition early on that I didn't like her and I didn't want him hanging out with her. He proceeded to, and then literally the next week he called me and was like, I slept with her. I was like, okay. I saw that one coming.
Did you break up immediately?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
And then another one I found out via social media. Actually, two of them I found out social media.
Is that like we had a mailbag where the guy had got a message saying, hey, or maybe it was a girl got a message saying, hey, the person's cheating on you, but you didn't really know you didn't know the person, so do you even believe them? Was it that kind of thing?
Yeah, I was like, hey, one of them was like straight out, like had receipts, the whole thing.
Oh, man.
And I was like, okay, there's no denying that this happened. The other one was like, you think you know who your boyfriend is, but you really don't.
These are 3 different guys?
Yeah. Bobby, I've been cheated on in every relationship besides my last one, like the ex last year. So I have lots
I
of
think that's
experience.
its own therapy session.
I've had lots of therapy.
Okay, so for the most part, they told you, either him or them, meaning somebody you don't know, but they stepped in to go, your dude's kind of a skunk.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Studies have found most of the time a friend will tell them, or a friend of a friend informs like the inner circle. So I think this is kind of that, like it's a person that's telling the person. Man, if it's a friend that tells you, that's got to be a good friend. And that's got to be a good friend that knows you're probably going to get unfairly mad at that good friend at first. Like if I knew Amy's boyfriend was cheating on her, and I was like, hey, Amy, your boyfriend's cheating on you. She'd be like, how, you don't know. You have to deal with that, right, as that friend. So you got to be a really good friend to take that.
Yeah.
Because you're going into a bit of a war zone.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you're doing the good thing, you're going to get shot at. So that's number 1. Next up is incriminating texts, emails, or DMs they come across, meaning the guy is sloppy. So his phone's out, or he has it where when you text, you can actually read the message on the front, or leaves. Yeah. Most times sloppy guys do sloppy things like
technology.
that too. Followed by the other woman that your man is cheating with finding out about your relationship, not knowing because the guy is playing, hey, I'm not letting them know I have a girlfriend and we're just hooking up, but going, no, I'm single. And then she finds out he's cheating, but that she is not just being cheated on. She's the one being used to be cheated on at the same time. Has that ever happened?
So one of my best friends of like 15 plus years, we dated the same guy. She messaged me on Facebook and was like, hey, I'm pretty sure your boyfriend is also my boyfriend.
Wait, what?
Any chance they were twins? That'd be
No.
a crazy twist.
We looked polar opposite, and no, he did not have a twin. This was him, same guy. And so we ended
And
up
how did you
meeting-
not know? Were you not close at the time? You just been friends for a long time?
I didn't know her. She literally just, we're now
she's
friends.
your friend now.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
That made you friends?
Yeah, we're
That's
best
weird.
friends. Like
You're
one of
Eskimo
my
sisters.
oldest
That
friends.
brought you together, Eskimo sisters.
So she messaged me and we like got together, met up at a water park, and we're like trying to compare stories.
Wait,
And-
what? There's so many
Guys,
questions.
I was in high school. Leave me alone.
Small town Kansas, guys. Come on.
Water
Oh,
park.
okay.
I was in high
Thank you.
school.
Timelines help. Like
Well, she said 15 years.
Well, I know, but I thought they were friends 15 years ago, and then they cheated it was like all recent.
Oh, no,
but
no,
this
no.
is okay.
You need to put your intuition in better play right now.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's
Trying
okay.
to keep up.
It's okay.
Yeah. So we met up in a water park, compared stories, and then we're like, okay, let's go like show up at this party that he invited both of us to, which was ironic.
Sloppy.
Weird.
And we both show up and he's like panicked. And we just were like, yeah, we're both dumping you. And then we've been best friends ever since.
You got 2 ways to go. You have sister wives, basically, or they're both going to dump you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
How to approach that is, I love you both. I want you both to be my lady. Because then he doesn't seem as dirty dog. He just seems weird.
Yeah. That's weird. It's weird.
That's weird. You're like, you thought you'd get away with it? Because then you're not like, oh, you're hiding it. And he was like, no, I think both of you. I would love to have both of you as my lady forever. And then you just go, no, you're weird. We're breaking up. Instead of, you're kind of a dirtbag. The final one is, oh, this is tough. Walking in at home or somewhere and you see them actually with the person.
Oh, that has to be the worst.
That has to be the worst.
For sure.
I'd be afraid if I were the guy, and let's say the guy doesn't know he's with your girl, right? And your girl's lying. You're like, I'm single, and you walk in and he's butt naked. And then do you have to get up and fight butt naked?
I don't know.
Probably.
Because I'd be like, oh no, I'd probably just try to jump out the window or something. I don't know. But then you got a decision to make. Because if you go down and grab your underwear to put them on, that's a vulnerable spot where the other dude can come in with like an elbow drop.
Oh.
What are those drinks with the Russian, the milk, and a lot of alcohol, but it tastes
mule?
like a milkshake? Y'all know what I'm
White
talking about?
Russian?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I can never have one of those ever again. Because in college, when I
Weird way to start a story, but I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
well, when my boyfriend, I showed up at his house and something was happening with someone else. I never saw it, but I heard like them, and I was like, oh, this what? And it was his ex-girlfriend. I guess maybe they were rekindling, but we had already started dating. And so then I was like, okay. So I went out and I was like, okay, I'm sad. And I ordered a bunch of White Russians. That was not a good night.
Because what did you do?
Got very, 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 very sick. Very.
But did you go and like
No, I didn't.
retaliate as you often worry about?
No.
So yours is just
I
you
don't-
drank so much of a drink it made you sick.
Yeah, but like thinking of that story just made me think. I'm just telling you, I'm inviting you into my brain about how, that time, and then, that I had a White Russian, and I can't even think about that, or I get sick. Like, ugh.
I mean this in the most loving way. I feel like getting invited to your brain's like walking to a fun house. What the heck? This guy's tall. This guy's short. It's all
Yeah, but
mirrors.
it was
It's like-
relatable to the story.
Yeah.
Like, had I not gone over there and realized they were in his room doing whatever,
You wouldn't have known you
I
could
would
drink.
have never had that many White Russians, and I could maybe still enjoy one today.
Maybe you could.
But
Dang.
Give it a
now
shot.
it's
Dang.
ruined.
Bring her a White Russian. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
One of the other things is people leaving something behind, and then like your person coming home being like, "Why is
Underwear.
underwear, shirt, anything?"
Sock. Earring.
One sock.
Well, he jumped hard at that one.
Sock.
Sock. So that's from Cosmopolitan. I hope nobody's being cheated on. But if your guy's a sloppy guy in general, he's eventually going to leave himself vulnerable for you to catch that. And again, if you're feeling it, and again, intuition to me is you've actually collected all this data. You just don't really, you subconsciously have filed it all away. If you're having that intuition, there's probably something up.
But sometimes your intuition glitches.
Sure, or it could be a you thing, right? It could be something that's lacking in you. So usually, though, there is some sort of that intuition is trying to lead you somewhere. It doesn't always have to be about them. Most times, you do cheating, he's cheating, but not always. It could be something about you that it isn't full, that isn't communicating in the best way or being the best partner, and it could be that as well.
Yeah.
There you go. White Russians all around. They're all on me.
Give me another one.
It's about